Hello ladies and gentlemen, today, what day is it? The 22nd? Yeah, the beta of Destiny is down for maintenance, so I decided I'd make a video and give 4 people, whoever chooses to find this video, some beta keys if you haven't gotten in. I have 3 for PS4 and 1 for PlayStation 3. A few things that you'd want to know for the beta going on. Maybe, I don't know, some of the classes or something like that. If you really want a skill-based character, pick a hunter. I mean, the supers that they use are much more skill-based than, say, a Titan's Fist of Havoc, where all you have to do is, like, run up to a dude and ground pound it. But, what else? The Warlock is kind of a mix between the two. You can somewhat aim it, but it's not as skill-based as the Hunter's Golden Gun, where you actually have to activate it and then actively shoot 3 people with it. It is a one-hit kill with the Golden Gun, but still, it takes a lot more skill to use than, say, just throw a giant bomb or run over and fist the ground like a Titan does. Another thing to take into account is how mobile you want your character to be. If you don't care about mobility and you want to go all armor and you want to do the, close range game, if you want to be up in people's faces, stuff like that, I recommend you pick the Titan. I mean, this shouldn't really be news to anyone. The Titan is the big, heavy, armored guy. It's, the best. He's easiest to use for the closest range. The Hunter, it takes a long time for the Hunter to regenerate their shields, so it leaves them in kind of a strange kind of limbo between getting up close, and you definitely can get up close because they have a substantial enough armor to be able to do that, but or you could play the long-range game with a hunter and, snipe and use scout rifles and things like that. Though, if you use a scout rifle in PvP, you're doing it wrong. You are going to get destroyed every time you try and fight somebody if you have a scout rifle. Use an auto rifle, or at least a pulse rifle. If you're used to things, if you're used to Halo and stuff like that, the player versus player in Destiny will come second nature to you. It's a little bit faster, but it's all around. It feels like Bungie multiplayer. Everything is very balanced. You don't ever feel like you're completely outclassed by, anybody. You feel like you have a choice in how you want to engage. You feel like you have a fighting chance, and it's really good to see that. I mean, I came from Battlefield where you could get destroyed from any direction, but in this you feel like you've got a bearing on what's going on. And not that you couldn't have that in Battlefield, it's just easier to grasp in Destiny, and it feels more arcadey. Like I said, if you came over from Halo, if you're used to how Bungie multiplayer works, you'll fit right in. But it's the Destiny. If you're good at first-person shooters, you're gonna do well in the multiplayer. That's all there is to it. In the multiplayer right now for the beta, there are 2 modes that you can pick. One is just straight Crucible control. All the classes are put on a level playing field. Armor abilities, stuff like that, how you spec your character won't really matter. But when you go into the other game mode, Iron Banner, that is really only available in limited amounts of time. All of the ways you spec your character, all of your all your loadouts, how you set up everything, that all rolls over, and you can see a big definite difference. But I'm running out of time here, ladies and gentlemen, and I've rambled enough. So, deuces.